Peace, family. What's good? It's your brother God Science. I'm up in here once again. Shout out and a special salute to everybody that do watch the video, subscribe. The few that do, I really appreciate y'all. Imperial brother, shout out to you, man. This brother always supports my videos, whether he agrees, disagrees, and leaves his comments and shit like that. So shout out to you, man, for taking the time and supporting the channel, man. Really appreciate you, man. No doubt. Now, I want to make this quick video in response to Brother Solace. Now, if you haven't seen this debate, if you want to call it a debate, it happened like in February last year, 2018, and it was basically the discussion, a debate, whatever you want to, on Black News 102 between Brother Jabari and Brother Solace. Now, before I even begin, I want to say this: Brother Solace left a comment on the other video, and I want to make this response to him because he said certain things that I don't like, and I just want to, because I don't even want to be associated with shit like that. But for one, he attacked the views, of course. I see you don't have a lot of views. Well, let me make something clear to you. I don't give a shit. The few that do, I know this might sound real crazy, but if 20 people or even 15 watch this video, I'm happy by it. Why? I'm not invested in it like that. You know what I mean? If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's not like something like I sit home and plot. I could go hard on YouTube if I was really trying to make something out of not like I'm not saying that, I won't like to, have a bigger platform, of course. But it's not that serious to me. It's not that serious to me. Music that's more serious to me. Doing my business and marketing, helping other businesses with marketing because, I put myself through business and marketing school, and yeah, I got a big ass student loan to show for it. But those are the things I'm focused on, like getting to manifest. YouTube, if it happens, if it does, if it doesn't, it doesn't. So saying that you might hurt other YouTubers when you make fun of, people get sick over that shit and they feel down the whole day. They might not talk to their kids. Their wife might come in. What's wrong, baby? Oh, I only got 21 views. And nobody liked my video. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Nah, B. That's not me. So, and let me say this too, because there's this, the mind control shit. It's on YouTube too. People really think that if you don't have a lot of views, a lot of subscribers, what you're saying is not true and it's not relevant. So you can have a dude that comes out and let's say he gives us the cure for AIDS. And because a lot of people didn't see that video and they passed over it, right? And that he don't have a lot of views. He don't have no likes, man. I'm not watching that. And we go years and years without we could be saving people lives and nobody watched that video because they don't have. The point is this: even if you don't have a lot of views, what you're saying does not automatically mean it doesn't have any relevance. Because obviously it did, because you respond, brother. All right. And I wasn't disrespectful to you. This is not a bullying video or anything like that. I don't want to hear that shit, because you did a debate, a discussion on a public platform called Black News 102. You call yourself a teacher in this so-called community. I have a right to give my opinion respectfully, because that's just who I am. I'm not going to disrespect a brother. It's too much of the black on black tearing down anyway. I'm not going to disrespect that brother. I don't even personally know him. He didn't attack me personally. I'm talking about the shit you did on fucking this damn debate, bro. Nothing personal, anything like that. All right. So, and then the other thing is, I don't just side with Jabari on every damn thing. Majority of the times, yes, I do agree with him because I know it to be true. You see what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't be like, well, Jabari got his ass whooped, but I like Jabari, so I'm going to say he won. Nah, please, I'm not one of those dudes. I'm not one of those dudes, though, so get that shit right. And then you say, keep your name out your mouth. Well, I don't walk around talking about you, Solace. I'm talking about this damn video. The one that you made a fool of yourself out of, because you're talking about people are not from planets. People are cells, not even cells. You said people are a cell, And he made a big deal about that in the debate. I still remember the shit, because you don't believe putting, in grammar, if you put s and you if something's, this for instance, cell, and then you say cells, that's a big difference. If you're making something plural, you're making it. I mean, this is basic grammar. So you can't say, human beings. Well, anyway, I'm gonna try to, play some. It's a like 2 hours and 21 minutes, y'all. And I know y'all not gonna sit here and listen to my ass 2 hours and 21 minutes talk about some video that's probably like a year old. But I'm just doing this for Brother Solace to show that I'm not one of these dudes that's trying to pick on him or anything. You really didn't know what the fuck you were talking about on that, and I can prove that. I know I am not the only one that have said that to you, brother. That does not mean don't teach any. Well, I don't know, man. Misinformation, we don't need that. But to study and become maybe you be 10 times better in 10 years or so, and I'll come back and be like, brother, and I'll give you your props, yo. But as this in February on this fucking platform here in this video, you didn't know what the fuck you were talking about, bro. Now let's see.
I know Brother Solace thinks that was deep. That was not deep.
What's not deep?
Nation is part of that process of creating new life. And some plants actually need assistance. And the only reason why we're getting to this is because Brother Solace was saying that there's cells that reproduce the way we do. And I said, well, there's some plants that reproduce the way we do. And he disagreed. So I'm talking about male parts and female parts. Family, Brother Solace needs you need a science class.
You ain't proved that.
And yo, that's real, because they were arguing about bees pollinating, helping the pollination. Which one came first? Who gives a shit? The point is, bees do help other plants from jumping on each one of them and mix and bringing the pollen to the other flower and to the other, which makes fruits. I mean, this is like what? Fifth grade, or even probably fourth grade or so. You learned that. So my point is, we were just arguing about the dumbest shit, but the craziest shit out of this whole debate was with the people are not from planet shit. And when he says people, I don't even get where he's coming from with that, because if I say, he says people are not from planets. So what I want to ask him, man, is if I say people are from planets, that automatically in your mind calculates to me saying that we dug that person out the ground, that person grew up out the ground from like a tree, like an apple tree. That's what you mean when I say people are from planet Earth, or Earthlings are from planet Earth. That's what comes to your mind at first. That doesn't mean that you're made up of the things of planet Earth too. I mean, what, our bodies are like, what, 70% water or some shit like that, right? Or more? Where the fuck you find water, Brother Solace? Yes, we know it might be in other galaxies and other planets. It might even be in the Milky Way, floating around in space or something. Like, I get it, but I'm talking about you want to drink a goddamn water right now. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go if you don't have one some in your home? You're going to the local store, the Walmart, Costco, whatever. And where the fuck you think they got that water from? The Earth. And better yet, don't drink no water. Don't drink no water for like 2 weeks and let's see what happens. You see, it sounds ridiculous because it's like we're made up from the shit from the Earth, bro. That's why if those scientists or the astronauts that so-called went out in space, they had to wear a fucking thick-ass suit that was specially designed, because your body is not meant to exist outside of planet Earth unless you're in a ship or something like that. And what happens to the people when they die, other than not being cremated or something? They're going back to the Earth. So how the fuck are Earthlings not from planet Earth? Then he says, well, you didn't come from the Earth. You came from your mother. But your mother body and everything was, oh my God. Y'all see where I'm going with this, man? Woo! All right, let's go.
I don't play
Explain
games.
to me how that's playing a game.
You never seen the human come from the ground, the earth. Nobody have. All human beings come from other humans. You're playing games like
No, you're playing games because it doesn't mean that you come from the ground of the earth because somebody says people are from planets. If I came to you and say people are from planet Earth, anybody out there, what's the first thing you're gonna think? Well, yeah, we came from planet Earth because we live on planet. I don't think a lot of people would say, nah, man, people don't come out the ground like trees and we have to dig them out the earth. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. All right. Maybe some of y'all, that's the first thing that would come to your mind over if I say people are from planet Earth or some shit like that, or people are from planets. I still didn't understand what he didn't explain where the fuck we're from, and like I said, with the water and all these things, he didn't explain that, but hey, who's me?
You
I
have
got
to,
a small channel and no
you,
views.
you have to open the aperture on your lens because you're looking. No, wait, because you're looking at a very short. Listen to me. Listen. You have to listen. You don't even let me. You don't.
Really, you should listen to Jabari on this one, bro. And Jabari, let me say this: Jabari's not always right. He's not. But on this shit here, yeah. That's what made it. And I really, like I said, I was really looking at Black One Sonetta's like, man, are you getting desperate, bro? And I'm not trying to disrespect this brother, but anybody out there tell me this brother can be, would you watch him every week doing something like this on Black News 102? People will pull their fucking hair out. I was in the comment section watching this shit live, and people were like, "What the?"
Let me speak 3 minutes before 3 seconds before you interrupt. What you're looking at is a very small window of time. And so if you let me finish.
That's another thing in the thing. You won't let nobody finish. You keep because you know to yourself, man, I don't believe that shit, man. That shit's stupid as fuck. I'm telling you.
I'm not insulting you at all. I'm trying to be.
And then when you don't get the crazy shit that he's saying, you're being disrespectful. Like I'll be called being disrespectful on this video. That just why are you trying to bully this brother and why are you being disrespectful to him? I'm not. I'm just saying, y'all don't think what he was saying was like, what the?
I oversimplified this.
playing games. Because if you want to be technical,
So that if you want
to be technical, the solar system is the actual being, and the planets within it is the living organ, so to say. I don't know the word that we will use because y'all don't break this down.
You're describing the solar system as an organism.
Huh? No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh my God. This brother just did.
Organisms have organs.
Right.
Organisms are made up of organs.
But I'm not saying it's us. It's a macro.
No, I get you.
Okay, as long as we on the same point. I get what you're saying now. I got you. No, I got you now, brother. The solar system is an organism.
It's an organism.
With the micro life within it, exactly.
Made up of organs.
Cells are the same. You agree?
On a certain level, yes, I do.
Do cells have organelles?
Yes.
So if cells have organelles, then that means cells have organs because organelles are within cells. So I'm a human. I have organs within me. A cell is a living being. It has organelles within it. Same up above. The solar system has its organs within it, its microcells within it. So now when you saying, oh, people come from planets, a planet is not even a whole being.
But brother, wait.
That's like retarded.
How can you say that the solar system is an organism and the planets are part of that organism, and then you don't see that we are the same stuff as the planets? How could you not say there's a disconnect there in your?
It's real. It's a big disconnect right there, man. And I could go on. I already set up. I could go on and on, but I'm gonna just stop because it's like, regardless, and y'all go watch this once again, all right? And to be fair, it was probably like one thing I agree with, and it like I said, it's too much. 2 hours and 21 minutes. I'm not gonna be here that long, man. But so I can't play the whole thing. But y'all go watch this. If y'all think I'm being unfair, and I lost my mind. You lost your mind, brother. God Science, man. Solace, yo, man. He took Jabari to class. Anybody out there that believes that, please let me know, man. Leave your email. Let me contact you and enlighten me, because I don't see that shit at all. All right. So the brother Solace, that wasn't a personal attack on you. That was an attack. It wasn't even an attack. It was a breakdown, a build of this discussion. And watching this discussion, I realized that you I don't even know, man. You just wasn't connecting dots. And then it looked like then when you got caught on that and you found out that that didn't work, then you will use you're playing games or something. Come on, stop it, man, stop it. You know damn well you made a fool of yourself on this shit, man. Stop it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and like I said, man, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything like that, but if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, you don't know what you're talking about. And then he's claimed to be a teacher, and then you want to spread this bullshit to other people, and there's so many sheeps out there that will really believe that shit. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Tell me what y'all think. I'm out of here, man. Y'all stay safe and blessed up. Peace.